Dale.
Hi guys, I'm still here in Puerto Escondido Hostel Buena Onda. I guess I'm never gonna leave this place. It's
guess
beautiful.
not.
Exactly. Man, like this guy who's sitting next to me, he has the same, man, exactly the same thoughts about this place here. It's just magical, beautiful. But who is this guy? It's Achshale. Achshale is not his name. Achshale is brother in Hebrew, and that's
My
how...
brother.
My brother. Ah, okay, sorry.
It's important, you know.
And that's how he's calling me from the first day, and I'm calling him Achshale as well. And it's Elad, guy from Israel, cool guy, really, really calm guy. I don't know. I'm just really, really comfortable when he's like, I don't know, sitting next to me or whatever. It's like just, he's always calm, man. And you're projecting this mood on everybody else, I would say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nice to hear. But there isn't one reason for you to not become in this amazing place.
That's right,
you know, there is no pressure, there is no responsibility. Just if you are not calm, something is wrong.
But
with you, I
I
think.
mean, if you're saying responsibilities, I had responsibilities like 2 or 3 days ago when I went with you to the doctor. Because as a brother, of course, I have to go with you to the doctor.
It was a responsibility.
Elad's Spanish is okay, but if you want to talk to the doctor properly,
And to understand properly, if it's something that it's about my health, you know, you need to really understand it well to treat yourself well. So
exactly,
you
and
need a
that's
good Spanish
that's why I came into the game
to be my mom.
And we were waiting in the waiting room, and there was this doctor waiting then for us, or like letting us coming in, and I was really feeling like your mom. That was the best thing ever. Like when I was a child and my mom was always going with me, and the doctor was always just investigating me, but then talking only to my mom, and then my mom was explaining to me what I have to do.
Exactly the same thing.
Was cool. And the same thing I did with you and with Nico as well, the Canadian musician. That was so funny, man. But still, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I consider Elad as a really, really interesting person because of his attitude of calming down all the time and everything. And that's why I was like, let's do a podcast together. And since you're from Israel, and it's a well-known fact that you have to attend the army for 3 years.
That's right.
And it's really typical after the army to go away, right?
Yeah.
Like for, I don't know,
for
months?
a trip, yes. It depends on the people. There are some that go for 2-3 months, some for 6-8 months, some for 10 months. But yeah, basically for a few months, depends on the people. I went for 6 months to Asia, to India, to Mongolia for my trip after army.
So,
for the first time.
Because I guess it's hard to imagine for, I would say, the majority of the people who's listening or watching, how this actually is, going to the army for 3 years. I know it because I told you of my former special friend, I would say. Shout out to Mayan. And can you tell us a little bit more into detail, like how that actually is? Is that tough for you, or did you like see just as normal going 3 years into the army?
It's normal to go 3 years to the army because it's a must. Everyone have to do it.
Like, doesn't matter how rich you are or if you're son of a politician or something.
No, it doesn't matter. Specifically, if you are son of a politician, it will be very strange and weird if you don't go to the army. For the politician, I mean, I'm a politician and my son don't go to the army. It's a disaster. I mean, it's really, really not good. And it's a must. Everyone have to do it. So ever since you are a child, you know that you are going to finish high school and then join the army. For me, for boys, it's for 3 years. Girls, it's 2. And you have many jobs that you can do. It's a really big system. You can do logistic stuff and some office stuff and stuff like that. And you can be in a fighting position. And they raise you, to defend your country. And you have a lot of enemies around you. So you need to give from yourself to the country, to protect her, to risk your life for it. I don't know.
And did you have at the beginning, or does everybody has the same basic training at the beginning, or
when you are in high school, you have some tests that everyone do, just to know who's going where, and they ask you what do you want to do, if you want to be a fighter or not, and stuff like that. They don't always take your willing.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't consider it properly.
They don't consider it properly. Yeah, they can send you somewhere that you don't want to go, but you have to do it anyway. And you know you're going to do it, and it's really important. It really depends the environment that you live in. I mean, there are some places in Israel that it's well known that most of the people go to be a fighter, warriors into the army. It's really common in some places to do it, and people want to do it to feel the pride that you serve your country and you protect it, and you have a lot of experience while you're doing it, and you meet a lot of good friends, and you do some things with people that you first didn't know, and you do some crazy shit with them, some experience that you won't get in any other place in the world.
Mhm.
I mean, this now here, which I think that's really important to say that we're in La Punta, and not, I mean, it's inside of Puerto, but
You're right.
Yeah,
but
but-
okay, I'm always telling
it's
Buena
more
Onda, you
it's
know.
more special place.
That's
you know?
right, though. That's right.
I mean, here you can have some kind of experience that you can get here, but you can get it also in, I don't know, in some place in Brazil or something like that. The experience that you get in the army, it's unique for the army. You don't get it from any other place. This environment, this skills, this stuff, what you do.
And then you're finished after 3 years, and still after 3 years you have the opportunity to go, like, to, how do you say, to work at the army, to be there for a few more years, like 3, 4.
If you want,
so-
you can sign more. You become an officer or something like that, and it become your proper job. You get a good salary, you get benefits and stuff like that. It's also really, really common, but most of the people don't do it. I mean, when I released from the army, I was, I really want to just put it behind me and continue with my life.
But why? In which sense putting behind it? Because you experienced shit, or because it just was like exhausting as fuck?
It was exhausting as fuck, and it was, if I look back, it's a really good years, and I learned a lot, and it gave me a lot from my personality and from my life. But you need to continue with your life. I mean, it's kind of a game. It's kind of a show. You're playing something that you not always want to do. You don't always want to play with. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. But you need to go to the army until you are 45. You need to go to the army once, twice a year to keep your shape up, if in case of emergency and stuff like that. So you continue with the army for a long time, but it's a different after this 3 service of year, 3 years of service.
Okay.
What else?
Maybe just one thing that you actually learned from the army is, I guess, of course, discipline, right?
Yeah.
And what more?
That I'm a lot stronger than I thought. In my body, physically strong, and in my mind. That's the best thing you can get, is to steal your mind and your body to level that you don't know existed, or that you don't know that you have it. You really it really make you a strong man, disciplined man, and gives you a lot.
And Elad, haha.
Every time.
Because
every time
his
I
name
say
is
a lot.
Elad.
Funny guy, you know.
No, but so after the army, you decided, okay, let's go to Asia, because that's a typical thing for Israelis to go after the army for a longer trip, a few months, right?
Yeah.
Either it's Asia or South America in general, right?
Yeah, most of the people go to Asia or to South America. Some go to Australia, and you have the special and unique person that go to Africa to travel and do some crazy stuff. Yeah, but most of go to South Central America or to Asia and Australia.
And so you've been to India, especially, and Mongolia, right?
Yeah.
And after 6 months or something, you came back?
Yeah, to Israel.
But still, you're here now. What happened?
I'm not one of this person that could be fine with one trip after the army. I mean, I discovered the big world. discovered people, that you discovered freedom, you can say. And I been in a trip for 6 months. Straight after the army, I planned to go only for 4 months to India just to relax a little bit from the service. And it's got a little bit longer because of Mongolia. And I knew that I will do another trip. And I planned to do another trip. And then 1-2 months before I wanted to go, someone offered me to go work in San Cristobal in amazing work. And I said, hell yeah.
San Cristobal, for your information, is in Mexico, in Chiapas, and
it's a night bus from San Cristobal.
You've been there for a year.
Yeah, a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. Yeah, so you worked in a hostel without whatever, like any worries. You were just living there.
Yeah, I'm living there. My work was not in the hostel. I took all the travelers that came to San Cristobal to this most beautiful place inside the jungle, a blue crystal water, a really long river in the jungle, no reception, sleeping on the hammock at night, me, everyone else sleep in the tent. Yeah, it was a really good hammock. It was one of the best experience I've ever had, the best job for sure. Yeah, it was a good time. I planned to stay there for 6-8 months, maximum 10, but it was so beautiful, so calm, so precise. So I needed to stay more. I couldn't leave this place.
I mean, why should you leave?
Yeah, and half of my heart is still there on the fire and in the water.
But still, in the end, you left?
Yeah, you need to continue with your life. You can't stuck in the same place. You need every few months, every few years, I don't know, to change your mentality, to change your environment a little bit, to change your life. Yeah, I think it's important. You don't feel you're stuck in the place.
I mean, changing your environment, your mentality, I guess you're doing it like almost every day, because when you want to change your mentality, or let's say to broaden your horizon, your mentality in general, you gotta educate yourself, and that's what you're definitely doing. First, you're playing guitar every day or practicing, and second, you're
practicing,
reading. Yeah, practicing.
I'm new in the guitar business.
But still,
I started a few months ago, yeah. But I'm going to be a great guitar player.
I hope
one
so,
day.
Man. Great ambitions.
Definitely.
But the second thing is that you're reading a lot. You have 5 books with you, and the books are pretty interesting that you have, right? Like, what is it all about? Like, is it always one specific topic, or how did you actually come to these books? Why do you have this specific 5 books?
Some of the books, people recommend me, people who knew me, and thought that I would love this subject of the book and stuff like that, recommended me of these books. And I have some book I discovered by chance of someone, and then I read another book and another book of the same person. And it's all about life and way of thinking and love. A lot about love.
Why love?
Because love, for those of you who don't know this, it's the most important thing that we have in this planet. It's just the most important thing. There isn't word to describe it. It's everything. Everything is about love. Everything. Love connect people. Love is just everything. That's why all the most classic, famous song and movies and everything is always about love. And people forgot it. That's the really important thing. I mean, there are a lot of important things. Yeah, your health, money, unfortunately, is also really important. Friends, family, stuff like that. But it's all about love. Always, every time.
It is.
It's all about love.
If there were not love, if there wasn't, like, if love would not exist, we would not talk to each other. I mean, I don't love you.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's the only reason that I continue with my life is the searching about love, and to realize and understanding what true love is in different relationship. I mean, I have true love to Yovan, I have true love to my friends, to my family, and you have the romantic love. It's a whole kind of different kind of love,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all about this in the end.
Even
So
hate is love in
It's
the
all
end as
about
well.
love.
I would say so.
Yeah,
Different kind of love.
It's the maybe the opposite of love, but it's I don't know. It started because of love. I mean, sometimes you can hate someone because he hurts you, and you love him. So it's really you're really offended or something like that. So that's why you hate him, because you love him, and he, I don't know, upset you or something like that. So you hate him now, but it started because of love. If you don't love someone, so you are not going to hate him also because you don't care about him. You know.
And if you're talking about love, um, we listened a lot to blues music in the last couple of days, 2 weeks, whatever. And blues is so, like, I would say 90% about like love in general. Like,
Yeah, music is 90% about love.
yeah, actually, whole music
Yeah.
as well, right? And that would be like the next connecting point. Blues. I know how important music for you is.
Yeah,
And
that's the second thing most important in life.
what is the first?
Love.
Good.
Love, and you know all the other species, you know, women. They are first, unfortunately, and then come the music.
I agree, man. I agree. Especially yesterday. I mean, I don't want to say like, let's say like that. We were sitting here in the sand at whatever 1 a.m. or something
Yeah.
until 3 a.m. jamming all the time. There were these two guys, Steve and Nico, who were playing the guitar. Then there were some guys singing, sometimes rapping, like adding. If you like had this specific urge to sing something, you were singing something. You were adding some sentences, some phrases, whatever. And this jamming in general was so fucking wow. It overwhelmed me. Like it was
It
so
was
much
dark,
love
the
because
candles.
everybody appreciated everybody for doing something, for at least trying. You know, okay, let's play the guitar. Okay, I'm gonna drop some sentences, and it was like fuck,
And everything is okay. Yeah.
yeah, and it was so much.
Everything fit.
That sounds so hippie, but it was so much love in the air for like.
Yeah, a lot of people say it sounds so hippie. Also, Sophia said also it's going to sound a little bit hippie, but I think that hippie people discover the way of living in some way. I mean, you have levels of hippiehood, you know, but they discovered a really important thing about life.
Do you know what?
Yeah, of course. You know, love.
Yeah, but you're right, man. You're right.
Yeah.
You can. It's all about. I mean, I was asking myself regarding what kind of different beliefs people have. You know, like what kind of different. Yeah. For example, like religion in general. Here, somebody believes in whatever, coconuts or tomatoes, whatever. You know.
Yeah.
But in the end, is if you like really believe in something, into something, it's because it's a stage of love. You're like,
Yeah. You need something to lead you in your life. You want something in your mind that will guide you to do stuff. And a lot of people have it in, I don't know, on everything, you know. And people don't let love lead them on life. They let some shitty stuff lead them, some not important stuff lead them. Understand that not everyone have the option to do it, and there are some people that have a really tough life and they need to survive and stuff like that. But for those who don't have this kind of life, really should let love get inside of them.
you choose
To
you
feel
choose
them.
in the end.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Yeah.
Everything is about you.
And maybe because, or let's say second most important topic in life next to love is time. And that's also a book that is dealing with time that you're reading right now, right?
Yeah, no, right now, no, but I read a few books that
What do you read about
they're
this?
talking about time, yeah, and the understanding that the only thing that we have in life is time. I mean, we always have it, and you can always hear people say, "Oh no, it's a waste of time," and "No, I'm wasting my time," and stuff like that. And I read something in one book that's talking about time, and he said, "We're not spending our time. time is always spending or spendable. Time is always spending, no matter what you do. I mean, if you sit, if you surf, if you drive your car, no matter what you do, time will spend. So there isn't such thing, I'm wasting my time. No, time spent, no matter what you do. It's just what do you decide to do with it? I mean, I heard a story about a person. It was some kind of a Buddha or something like that. Really, really high man. He was always happy and stuff like that. And the people who told me about him said that he was in the line in the bank. And if you standing in the line to wait your turn in the bank, you feel like you're spending your time. If you wait something like an hour. But he stand in the line and he said, now I have the privilege to just stand there next to people, and I just present here in this time, and it's all good, it's all fine. I mean, and it's really hard to live like that, and to do it, it's really, really hard. But if you have this knowledge that time always spent, so maybe you will take things more relaxed.
I would say so, definitely.
Something like that.
I mean, if you like bother yourself, I don't have enough time to do this. Always, if you, okay, there's a dog passing by right now. I wonder if he's gonna, okay, he has problem with the cable right now.
Okay, I understand. People say that if you don't have 10 minutes a day for yourself to do yoga, to do a little meditation, to sit and write, if you don't have this 10 minutes a day, so you don't manage your day properly.
You have, man, I like to quote Gary Vaynerchuk. That's a social media guru, I would say, like super cool guy. Like for real, like, yeah, millionaire, whatever. But he's always talking about these basic positive things in life. Be patient, be kind, be empathetic, be a good person. And that's going to lead you to success. And it is like that. It doesn't matter, like, you can work in any business, but if you're like really, really genuinely a good person, everything is gonna be good. And he was because he was always like fucked up by people who were like telling, fuck, I don't have enough time. I mean, still, of course, it's easy talking in our case right now because
I'm sitting, and I mean, I didn't put my shoes for 2 weeks now, and I put my shorts only after taking a shower at 7 at night. So
but
it's
still
a little bit different mentality.
Still,
right
it is your decision what you do with your life. And that's the reason why I'm here. It's not because I just decided to go here and my parents paid. I did this for my own to be here. You did it for your own to be here as well. It's your choice. But doesn't matter. What I wanted to say, so let's imagine you have this 9 to 5 job, whatever, working most of the time. Still, you're going to come home at, let's say 6, let's say 6:30. You're going to have like...
Let's say 8,
whatever. You're going to eat. Let's say 9. And still, you had at least 3 hours to do something else, 4 hours, whatever, to deal at least a little bit with yourself. What are you doing this fucking 4 hours that are left?
Yeah, it depends. If you are at home, so it's really easy to suck. I mean, like suction. I don't know how to say it in English. Fuck me.
What do you mean? To get?
It's really easy to fall to do nothing. It's really easy to fall to see TV because you're tired after a long day, to be on your phone, on this fucking Facebook, or something like that. And it's really hard to be productive and to do something for yourself after a long day. So I don't have the power and stuff like that. It's really, really hard to do it. I mean, you need a strong personality to succeed doing it.
That's the thing. Distraction in general, or like especially in this modern society, is the modern, let's say, opiate, like an addictive stuff, an addictive poison. Like, for example, like cigarettes are opiates. I don't know how to you pronounce it correctly, but whatever. Like, you need it. You constantly need it because you're always distracting you with yourself and or with other things. And it's so hard to do like something against that. Of course, if you're like thinking consciously about that, then you want to set your priorities kind of right, then it's going to be easier. But if you're never thinking about it because you're just there, actually you're not there. You're just functioning, but you're not living. Then it's shit.
You don't have the conscience. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but from the other side, I always love to look at things from both sides. I mean, everything have, the coin have the same two sides, not the same two sides. They have two sides. And I always like
man.
about everything. I love to look about the other thing of to look at the other side. And if I'm thinking about myself back in Israel, so I do feel like my day is running out really, really fast, and I don't have a lot of time to do stuff because you work a lot and you stuck in a traffic, and you go there, and then your day is out. So there isn't one thing in the world, I think, that is just one. There's always a second side to everything, and I always like to think about it.
Yeah, to remind yourself.
Even if it's not good for me to think about it.
Just
I always love to do it. And to let people know it also. I mean, I find myself telling people stuff that I don't believe in, telling them stuff that I don't think like that, just to let them know that there is another side of the things. To get them to conscious about stuff that's not... I don't have the fucking word. I'm sorry. Just don't have.
doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter.
People got it. It's okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
I hope.
Take your time and love, or be aware that love exists in time as well.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's actually, regarding time, was really, really interesting. But Pierre, the hostel owner, told me, like, he's aware of how long the past is. Oh, it's measurable. 3 years ago, 2 months ago, yesterday, for 30 minutes yesterday, whatever. It's gonna be in 5 days. Future, it's measurable as well. But how measurable is presence? Is it a second? Is it a millisecond?
Yeah.
Or less? Or more? Or is it out of time? And I was like, when he was saying that, fuck. That was like...
it's true, because now we're in the present, but if I think about the start of this podcast, so it's in the present or it's in the past, because it's been, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, so it's past already, but it's the fucking present because it's here now. So it's really, it's a tricky one, and it's also a philosophic one. You can't get a direct answer or right answer.
No, not at all. But you have to know that in the end you are not gonna be able to know anything like to 100%. You can just reckon or assume some things that are in life, but you can never say for 100% that this is like this and this is like this, this is like this. There is an uncertainty all the time, you know?
Yeah. And about present, I mean, today in the yoga, in the morning, I'm trying to be present. I did the yoga, I did all the thing that Jessica said, and I noticed a few times that I'm doing the things, but I'm not present. I mean, I was thinking about some other shit, other stuff.
Same me.
And I was like, fuck. I mean, I'm doing it. So let's, for the next 20 minutes, it's not so long, just be only in this. I mean, close your eyes or look at the ocean or stuff. Don't think about everything else. You can think about it when you're done the yoga, but I find myself thinking a lot about other stuff and not present in this precise moment.
Yeah, that's I totally feel you, man.
Yeah.
I had these feelings like thinking about yesterday, how dope was yesterday. The things I'm gonna do like the next month or something.
Yeah.
I always am not like, what the fuck? I want to be present.
But I think that the awareness of this, it's a good start. It's
exactly. But
it's at least something.
You're gonna learn this. You're not gonna be a master of this after a year or something. You're gonna learn this the whole life.
Yeah.
And you have to be consistent, because only consistency brings results. So, fuck. No, but it doesn't matter. Like, even though I would say for you and me, we're like on the start of it, it's good. I'm fine with that, because we just have to continue with doing it, and then like getting more and more and more aware of the present.
Yeah, and the fact that you're aware that you're not exactly in the present, I think it's a good thing, because at least you are aware to that, and you can set yourself, be concentrate, be present, be inside of it, and then you go out and you can bring yourself back into the situation.
But in the end, what Jessica actually said, like the yoga teacher, was when we were doing our stuff and just accept yourself the way you are and accept your judgments as well. So the judgment that you have to yourself as well, judging yourself for not being present. You just have to register it or to be aware of this. But don't judge yourself. Actually, we were doing the wrong thing then. Fuck.
Yeah, no, we're students. We're in the beginning, so it's fine.
Yeah, man. No, but still,
It's good
yeah.
to have
It's
mistakes.
totally normal to have this. You just have to be aware of these thoughts. And then you're going to reflect over it. I don't know. And the next time you're going to do it again, but not that long. A little bit less. Maybe a few seconds less, Then again, a few seconds.
Yeah, it's all about practice.
Yeah, man.
It's all about practice your mind and.
But that was actually really dope yoga. It was my first time doing yoga.
Me too.
Yeah, yes too.
Me
Fuck,
too.
man.
Amazing. I wish I will open every day for the rest of my life doing that. I mean, of course, when I'm doing it on the sand with this fucking amazing view, it's a lot better. But if I can open every day with, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes of yoga, it's wow, it's amazing. It's amazing.
But in our case, it was an hour, I guess, right?
I have no idea.
What the fuck is time?
But yeah, but I think that if you do it by yourself and you know your own tricks and now I want to walk on my back or stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have any clue about yoga. I think you can do it, just 20 minutes in the morning just to relax your mind, to open your day in the most best way that you can.
Definitely, 100%. And I told you, I'm training karate every morning, and it has the same effect. Maybe this was even stronger, this yoga thing, because I did it with a teacher. Normally you should not train karate by your own, but I have no opportunity here to sign up for a dojo.
It's the same. But it's the same thing,
exactly.
Más o menos.
If you take your time to do some things, whatever, exercise, the sport,
yeah, for your body and your soul.
For yourself, just for 20 minutes, half an hour, man, you're a different person afterwards.
Yeah,
like you're just
definitely
so fucking refreshed in your mind. And that's actually the most normal thing. Everybody knows that when you do sports, wow, you're like, whew, I can do everything
you
right now.
You feel better after, yeah.
You feel better, yeah. Like you have like at first a lot of things in your mind, and afterwards like, whoop, delete.
Yeah,
nothing.
I'm dying. Jessica will come back from, I don't know where she gone, but to do yoga with her every day until I continue with my life.
Yeah, continue with the life.
Which is unfortunately soon, but what can we do?
Hey, that sounds sad. Come on.
Yeah,
You're living the life.
Yeah, it's nice because I'm going to a nice place, but it's always hard to live. It's always hard to leave a good place,
Of course, yeah.
But in the second you get to your other place, everything is fine. Just the between, it's a little bit tough.
I was reading yesterday, especially. You told me yesterday that I'm actually a geek. Maybe I am a little bit.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. But I was like, shout out to this woman. I forgot the name. Maria Popova, I guess. Whatever. Is the founder of the website brainpicking.org. Fuck. You can educate yourself the whole day. You're like reading one article, and because of reading this article, you're getting to another one and to another, and you can't stop because everything is inflicted and connected with each other, blah, blah, blah. And yesterday I read about Alan Watts. Fuck, was this a cool guy? Really? I love his beliefs.
Yeah, I did like to him on Facebook.
You liked?
Alan Watts, yeah, of course.
Okay, good to know. We didn't talk about that. And he was talking about one thing. He didn't intend to live life or to view it. Like, he didn't intend to view something as a gain or a loss, that you actually won something or lost something, that you had advantage because of it or disadvantage, because in the end, you're never gonna know. He like described it with one story, like whatever, in some Chinese village back then when I was young. That was so not funny, but doesn't matter.
I wasn't laughing, so.
I know. No, but this, he was like telling this story that was, in the Chinese village, there was a farmer. He had just one horse. And then this horse left, like ran away, whatever. And then the neighbors came, man, isn't that bad shit? That's so fucking sad that this happened. And the farmer was like, maybe. So it's not sad, but it's not good and it's not bad, What's happened on the next day? The horse came back with 7 other horses. Now he has 8 horses, and the neighbors came, man, isn't that amazing? That's so dope. Fuck my life. Da, da, da. I mean, of course, not in
Yeah.
that sound, but
Not in this slang. He didn't say
And-
dope.
and they're all telling me, hey, isn't that amazing? Da, da, da. And he, no, maybe. He wasn't saying it's good or bad. Da, da, da. What happened the next day? His son was riding one of these horses, fell from the horse, broke his back. Shit. Neighbors came back. Shit. No, maybe it's shit. What happened the next day? Or weeks, whatever. Because of war situations, blah, blah, blah. They needed soldiers. But in the end, his son wasn't able to join the army because he was injured, you know? And in the
Yeah.
end, like, everybody was like, that's such a good sign, isn't it? Maybe. And blah, blah. It's a never-ending story. What he wanted to say is that nature in general, or life in general, reality, however you define it, it's so fucking complex. You as a human being are never gonna know if this is happening for a good thing, like for your advantage or for your disadvantage. You're never gonna know.
Yeah,
You just-
it's reminded something really, really nice I saw on Facebook a few days ago. It's a story about two Israeli people that by chance they met in some day when they were young, and they become the best friends. And one of them was adopted, and
Mhm.
when he got his 30th birthday or something like that, he decided to open his adoption case, and he discovered that his best friend is actually his brother,
Okay.
which is just fucking crazy story, and what are the odds and stuff like that. And he said that in a spiritual way, that before the soul goes into the world, she see is his or her whole
Its.
life, its whole life, and then she could decide if she want to do it or not. And you can think to yourself that if I'm already here, it means that my soul saw my whole life and she decided that she want to do it. So it's probably, I don't know, good or worth it or something like that. So that's why maybe this guy with the horse, it's not good, it's not bad, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We don't know what's going to happen. But it was the first time that I heard about it, that the soul can see its whole life and then decided if she want to go down to live it or not. So then you can excuse everything bad that happens to you, that I don't know, it's going to be better or something like that, or there is a reason for that. No, you get it?
No.
You didn't get it?
I didn't, but
Fuck.
but I'm honest with you,
Hope-
so
I hope you will get it. I don't know.
you're not gonna repeat it again, or you're gonna, I don't know. You can
About
tell
the
me
spe-
afterwards. I didn't get it
Yeah.
for real. I was like really thinking about, am I fucking stupid right now? I don't get it. But I really, okay, no, that doesn't matter. It's my podcast. I can do whatever I want. So tell me once
edit
again.
it after. It's all fine, you know.
No, I guess I'm not gonna edit it. Let it. I'm gonna
Let
leave it.
it be like it is, you know. That's the best way, authentic way. It's the best way.
No, but tell me for real. Like, so, there was this person, who had a best friend, and the other one was adopted, and blah blah blah. After some years, he discovered that this
that his
best friend was his real brother.
Yeah.
So, what next? What was the?
Is a religion people,
Yeah.
and he said it's in a spiritual, you know, way of thinking, that your soul before she come down to this planet, I don't know from where, you know, she can see its whole life, and then she can decide if she want to live it or not. You as a person, as a body, don't know your life. I mean, it's
Yeah.
somewhere inside your soul. There is a
Yeah.
lot of things that we don't know about our soul and stuff like that. But that's what he said. I look at it and said, wow, it's a nice way of thinking. Yeah, no, it's a nice. If it's real, cool. I mean, it's nice. And then he said, if my soul saw my whole life, what's going to happen to me, and still decided to live it or to let me live
Yeah.
it. So I guess there is a reason for that.
Ah, okay. Now I got it. No, I have to admit, now I got it really.
Got it? Yeah.
Before 15 seconds, I was still a fuck. I don't get it again. But okay, I got it. No, really.
Okay, I hope so. I hope
Okay.
you don't lie to me, man,
Uh,
or to your
Nah.
no. Who's
Doesn't
going
matter.
to
Doesn't
watch
matter
it?
at all. No, I'm not. No, but that that was also like you said it actually once. It's a reason that something is a cliche because it's right. I
Yeah.
wanted just to tell like
yeah, I love cliches, and there is a reason that cliche is a cliche because it's probably true. Otherwise, it never become a cliche.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm like. Always like when live your life, blah blah. The sense of life is living your life. Da, da. But if I'm like thinking about this story, something good happens or bad, like however you find it, like it's just life going on, and the thing that you have to do is to accept it, like to live this life in the end. And I was like, wow, now it makes a little bit more sense to me, just because of this story. It's dope. I don't.
There are no randoms in life. This is the main thing that me and Jovan realized in our past days. No,
Yeah,
there are no randoms.
no
in
randoms.
life.
I mean, still, I love like random questions.
Yeah,
Like, but I'm
yeah,
not
but
gonna talk about this
basically,
right now.
Yeah,
Yes, like
yeah, the people don't want to hear your random stupid question.
if you're, for example, in the shower. No, we're not gonna talk about it. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. I mean, now I would be in the mood to talk about random shit, but
But no, we're not going to do it.
okay, so we should leave it like this.
Yeah,
Okay, we
Just
can like
forget it.
just switch it off and afterwards talk about random shit.
yeah, like we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after.
Man, anything else to say? What is on your mind? What is I don't know.
There is a lot on my mind. I mean,
Yeah, because your name
subject
is
are we
Elad. Ha
talking?
ha ha.
every time. This is not. That
Do you know
funny
this song
joke,
actually from J. Cole and 21 Savage? It's called Elad. How much money I get? Elad. Elad. Okay, I gotta
no,
show you later.
No,
You're gonna
yeah,
like this.
Yeah, I don't know,
Um,
maybe.
No, but for real, like you're gonna travel a few months more,
Yeah,
and then you're gonna come back to Israel, I guess, right?
yeah.
And then you wanna settle down in Israel, or what do you wanna do?
Fuck, I don't know. I mean,
Because you're
the
24.
thing that I realized in the first time I went abroad, that I can decide now what I want to do when I go back to Israel, but tomorrow I could decide something else. I mean, I can decide where my next destination will be, and tomorrow I will change the destination. So I said to myself, or I try to always say to myself that it's not relevant what I want for the future because it could really easily change my will and
Mhm.
my plans and stuff like, and I don't know what's going to happen, who I'm going to meet. I mean, I can meet someone that's going to stick me right in Mexico for the next 20 years. I don't know what's going to happen, but basically I'm planning to go back to Israel, and I think I will give it a chance, and I will live there for I don't know how long, but I want to go work abroad again in a different place. It's a nice experience.
So even though you are saying that that your plans could change, you still have this one main thought. That's like a goal.
yeah,
It sounds
always.
like a goal to me.
Yeah,
go
I
back
can
again.
say that I don't really think about it, and everything is changeable and stuff like that. But I'm always thinking what I want to do and when and with who and stuff like that. So my general idea right now, after I'm done traveling, is to go back to Israel, to live there for I don't know how long. I mean, I miss my friends, I miss my family, and I need to be with them sometime. And I know that I want to live more time abroad. I just don't know where, or when. But I love this whole overseas thing. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happened in Israel. We'll see what happened in Ecuador, and we'll see what happened in the East. In Asia.
We'll see.
Yeah, we don't know, but I think that good things going to happen. Pretty sure of that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, in your case, yes, definitely.
I hope so. Amen. Like we said everywhere, actually.
אח שלי, תודה.
actually, אח שלי. תודה לך, יא מאליק.
בבקשה, בבקשה.
תודה לך, יא מאליק.
1, 2, 1.
וזהו, עכשיו זן את המוח קצת בעברית. לכל מי שירצה לשמוע, אם החבר שלנו פה לא יערוך את זה בעריכה, אתם תוכלו לשמוע אותי, מדבר שטויות עכשיו בעברית ולא אומר בעצם כלום.
סליחה?
Please don't edit the things.
No, I'm not gonna edit anything.
Now.
I'm still curious sometimes who the fuck is gonna listen to this.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about who's going to listen to. I mean, this guy, I don't know if he said in some other podcast, I'm pretty sure he does. He's planning to do 100 podcasts. I mean, 100 people like me. Most of them will be more interesting or less interesting. I don't know, but 100 episodes of people speaking, and it's really interesting to know who is going to listen to that.
No, but for real, like, if I can imagine if I would not know Jovan, like the guy who's whatever doing some random stuff, podcast, blah blah, and I see it like on YouTube or whatever, I'm like, I'm gonna click through it, and if after 2 minutes I'm not interested, I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck.
Unless, I mean, I heard some podcasts of people that I don't know, and just because the title was very attractive, I said to myself, oh, this could be interesting. But mostly the title was Doctor that and that talk about that and that, you know, and you don't interview doctors or professor or stuff like that. So you need a really good title.
Okay, so we're gonna think about that.
We're gonna think about a really good title, yeah, and interesting to see who's going to watch it. אבל אם מישהו רואה את זה והוא במקרה, אתם יודעים, מדבר את השפה שלנו, אז אין לי מה להגיד לו בתכלס. סתם, נחמד לדבר עברית פשוט קצת לפעמים. כל האנגלית הזאת גם קשה לי וגם פאק, זהו, אוהב את כולם.
Exactamente. I mean, in the end,
Exactamento, no?
In the end, just to add maybe something, I love this. Doing this, I really enjoy it. Like, even though sometimes I'm like, I could have done this better. I could have, but here we are again. Don't judge yourself. Just let it flow. Let it flow.
What comes out is what comes out. I mean, you can control it.
I could have asked better question. I could have controlled this conversation a little bit better. More or less,
I could say more interesting stuff. I could say more personal stuff. I could say more, I don't know, fucking stuff. But that's what came out. And
yeah, it's okay.
We're going to live with it.
It's definitely okay. In the end, when I come back
in the end, I'm not Nico, you know, so...
No. In the end, when I come back in 2 years, I'm gonna look at this episode and I'm gonna fucking enjoy it.
Yeah?
Because it's not like... Of course, we have some photos.
Fuck, man, I'm thinking about myself in 2 years, looking at this podcast. I don't know where I'm going to be in 2 years. I don't know what my mind... Where my mind will be, and I don't know what my mentality is going to be. It's really interesting to look about in a few years about yourself, talking about life, and to see if you on the same road, same vibe, same...
Exactly, yeah.
Fuck, that's a good one. Send me this.
Of course. But maybe we're gonna like watch him like fucking douchebags, man. Like
probably, I think that probably I will look to myself and I said, fuck, what an idiot about some things. But not about, love and music. That's always...
love, music, and
the actually, fucking shitty girls, you fuck you fucking amazing and terrible creature.
Should I leave that in the
Yeah,
podcast?
Of course. I mean, all the girls...
You have to tell me, man.
all the girls should get this to realize that they are the most amazing thing that exists on this planet, but they are the most... I mean, if Satan is real, so is in the heart of every single girl. Every woman is divine and is the reason why there is bad things in the world.
I guess I gotta cut this.
No, don't cut. I said to a lot of girls, some of them said, yeah, some of them said, fuck you, shut up, and stuff like that. But it's true. It's fucking true, you know.
I mean, okay.
They are the best thing and the worst thing combined together. That's no, because music is it's just the best thing. There isn't bad in music. It's not worse. It's just good. There are some things that you don't like, but it's only good, And with the ladies, it's the most amazing thing, the most amazing feeling that you can feel and live and think. But the other side of it It's fucking hell.
I'm still thinking about if I should cut this, but
No, fuck no, don't cut it.
It's
I will
my
be mad
podcast.
about
I can
you.
do whatever.
I will be mad at you if you cut
I'm not
this.
gonna cut anything what was in between, but maybe this. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. That should be-
Elad, it was a
Yeah,
pleasure.
Actually, me too.
I gotta show you the song Elad, and if
There is an Hebrew song called Elad.
for real,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I was thinking
Wadika.
about?
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, I just sang a part of the song. יא ורדיקה, איזה אחלה גבר אלעד. Okay, what do you think about? You're going to say something?
Yeah, that's random, but doesn't matter. Shout out to my brother. Do you know Mile Kitic?
What the fuck, man? What language do you speak? I can tell you if you know Amir Ben-Arion. You know?
Wait. Ja sam život svoj stavio na kocku, mada kockar nikad nisam bio.
Is German or
I sve
Serbian?
što sam u životu steko, to mi niko nije
Fucking weird, man.
poklonio.
You know, it's such an weird guy.
That's Serbian, man.
But also,
Shout out to Mile
I tried to
Kitic.
be Serbian.
If you're
That
gonna
sound like German.
visit me in Austria,
in east
Serbia,
of
whatever,
Europe, I
in
don't
East-
think so.
You got-
Some great place, you know.
man, let's continue this. I like this. There's gonna be some outtakes for real, or I don't know.
Yeah.
No, for real, if you're gonna visit me, you have to go at least to one Serbian wedding and like Serbian. Now, Serbian wedding is like the best thing ever,
Yeah.
really, because then you see the culture, like for real, like how they're getting crazy at some crazy ass
Yeah.
songs, like
Mm.
really old songs.
Don't go to an Israeli wedding
Why?
because you see fucking disgusting culture. Not the real culture, it's just
Huh?
just disgusting. The wedding in Israel.
Why disgusting?
I don't know, it's just all fake, and I don't know. Most of the wedding, don't judge
You mean
anyone.
like everybody's shaking me like high class dressed and everything, or what do you mean?
Yeah, spend a lot of money, and
Okay, then
usually there is shitty music.
there are some parallels to Serbia then, because it's like a status, like to have a big wedding.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter how
wealthy you have.
it doesn't matter how poor you are, like financially.
Yeah.
It has to be a big wedding. I'm not speaking for everybody, of course, never, but about the majority, and that's actually kinda sad. I like it when you can afford
Yeah,
it. Like,
but you have a lot of places like this. I mean, when I was in India,
like, fuck.
you can see a lot of people living on the street. You know, homeless people don't have money, don't have nothing. But you can see the old ladies with a lot of jewelry made of gold and stuff like that.
Yeah.
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 so
Like
it's-
totally
yeah.
exaggerating. Yeah, no. Hola.
Shoshana. You know what Shoshana means in Hebrew?
Yeah, we're
Yeah?
playing
You wanna
SingStar.
sing something? Everyone sing in his own language.
Okay, sing. Come, sing. Yeah. Okay. I sang in Serbian right now.
I
He's
sing
gonna
in
sing
Hebrew.
sing something, and then
Sing
you're gonna
you
sing.
first. No.
Come on.
I can't sing with
Something in Dutch.
this beautiful flower. Look at me.
Okay, then sing.
Shoshana, you know what Shoshana means in Hebrew? It's a flower. Yeah.
What do you think
Thanks.
about girls in general?
I said before, we're doing a podcast. He's doing a podcast. And I said before what I think about ladies. And he said this is the only part.
Sit,
that
for
you
real,
want to-
sit, please. I want to just
Let's see if you need to edit or not.
okay.
Okay, so I said what I think about ladies really in general, and he said that this is the only part that he will probably cut.
Okay.
Okay, and I said it's always nice to say this to a lady.
Tell me.
I said that you know, ladies, girls are the most divine thing that we have in this planet. I mean, you are God, and all the good in the world is come from you. And from the other side, you are the most terrible thing there is. I mean,
I agree
Probably
with the first part.
the Satan live inside your soul, but you are divine. You are up there. I mean, you are fucking angels, but you are also the reason why there is bad in this world.
No, men are the
No.
reason why there's bad in this world.
No, everything that men do is because of you. Eventually, no. No. Yeah, except of gay people that do things because of, you know. But basically, it's true. No, you have to agree with it. I mean, you
No,
don't have
no.
to, but
No, I don't agree. Mm-mm.
and also what the mind of girls is. I said that ladies are the most divine thing there is, and I said that are the most worst thing there is. But they don't look about the divine part. They don't care about it. They only look. Hey, you said I'm the worst thing there is. No, that's the other part of things. I said you are God. I said you are an angel. I said you are the most amazing thing that existed. But girls don't care about it. They only, you can say 20 good things, one that is bad, and they will go for the one bad things. That's how the human brain of you work, you know? And everyone from your fucking amazing species.
I will tell them. I will tell them. I will pass on the message.
I
So you
still don't
agree
know
or you
what to
don't
say.
agree?
I still
You-
don't know, for real.
You don't agree, Shoshana? Half, yeah, of course.
I guess we're gonna cut this.
No, fuck you, fuck you. We need everyone to know this thing, you know?
You know, at the beginning you were like the normal guy, really like cool, Elad, and now you're like getting crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of craziness inside of me that don't show to new people, you know? That's it. Now I'm starting to, you know, shit words, so let's stop.
Sing something in
Fuck you
Hebrew.
never. Not going to happen. Yalla, I want to smoke a fucking cigarette. And drink a little bit agua.
I'm really curious how you're gonna get the whole video anyways, but I'm really curious what I'm gonna post. Oh,
You need to post this part. I think it's probably it's not the most important part, but it's really, really important to some guys that need to understand why girls behave like they do. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. I mean, the Satan live inside of them, so don't blame no one.
but that is hard though to say that the Satan lives in a woman.
Yeah, but also God, you know.
Yeah, and what is with men then?
Side. We're nothing, you know. We're just nothing.
Ah, man.
I mean, in the Bible, in the Torah, you know, they said that first there was a man and the woman created from his ribs. And I don't think it could be true. I mean, if there is a God, if you look about God as, I mean, God is a divine being or something like that. It's not a girl. It's not a boy. It's not a girl. But if you do look at it like this, so God have to be a girl, because only woman can create another woman, and women easily can create men, you know, and men never could create women. Never.
Because they cannot get
Because
pregnant.
they are amazing and we are just nothing, you know? We're just fucking nothing. It's all about you, ladies. All my life. All the world. Just,
Maria, te quiero todavía.
it's all about you, you know? You are the reason for everything. You are the most important love. I don't have kids yet, so I don't know, but for now.
Elad.
Thank you. Thank you, אח שלי.